Hey everybody out there in YouTube and RC loving land. If you love airplanes, then down here in Alabama, Montgomery at Prattville to be specific, you got the old man doing stuff. Just want to do an update on my barn and my goings on out here. I've got a lot of different planes from the past. Last 13, 14 years I've been flying, and I sure don't have them all. But I've got the Horizon Expert Vito, which I have it over here hanging. I've got a wing, got a Motion RC called the Thud, pretty good little 64 millimeter. I've got some Zods over here that I bought in the past, and I have a couple on FPV. Got a Hawk Sky glider, runs on 3 sails. It's really peaceful and fun to fly. Then I've got a Skynetic Neptune wing here, runs off a prop, 3 sail, 6-inch prop. It's a little speedster. Got a Hobby King Ranger 2000 glider that's in the box. I was given that by one of my flying club members. Got a FMS 850 millimeter flash speedster rear prop plane. Just received it not too long ago, so that's in the works sooner or later. I've got a few trades. I've got a Park Zone Corsair that's in pieces. Basically, just guy gave it to me. Then I've got a Park Zone T28. These are old-timey ones that need a lot of work. That's a Park Zone P47 that does fly. I did take it out on grass. It nosed over and it broke the motor mount, which it wasn't in very good shape anyway, but that one flies really well. So I've got some gas projects. Some of my club members gave me some planes. So these are Nitro, the remnants of some Nitro planes, which is one right here. Here's the Expert, Horizon Expert, one I've had for about 10 years now. It keeps flying and I keep breaking it. So here's a good example of a couple of Nitros that are hanging. I've just kind of got to work through them and grease everything and get everything loosened up. These were flying. They've just been set up for about 10 or 15 years. I'm not going to recover them or anything like that. Just going to get them running, and I'm learning Nitro engines. I do have a lot of respect for these balsa planes that men built years ago. They're really works of art, and I hate to even fly them and crash them, but I've got a good example right here. It needs a motor. I do have the wings and all that, of course, and here's another one upside down. Here's a Hobby King foam board plane. I've got 2 of those. One's new in the box. Friend gave me that off the club. He didn't like it much, so I'll be working on that. And I'm in my retirement years. I'll be 65 in December. So I'm just living out my life down here in Alabama. Enjoying my life and spending all my kids' inheritance, every bit of it. So they're going to have a lot left to them if they like WD-40 and tools and airplanes. I also have a few little boats. They're not much to speak of. Went out and flew the Top Hobby Riot version 2 today. This is a 3-sail, guys. That is a 11-inch prop. This thing runs great. Speeds up, slows down good. It's got forward landing gear. That is so cool. I love that. It's a really good trainer. I like to kind of sort of, you fly a little bit of 3D, but it's just a sports flyer. It's very peaceful to fly. I'm very, very dependable. You can't stall the thing. And today I maidened my Dynam Devil 3D biplane, which basically is an old style plane. Dynams have been around for a long time. I've owned a lot of them in the last 13 years. That's kind of what I started out on, but I've had this one 2 years in a box. It's August 2023 now, and I did maiden it today. This has got a 13-inch prop on it, guys. Let me tell you what, that girl right there, she puts out some power. And that's a really graceful plane. I've got it set on 100% throws, and it's 20% expo right now, which is not enough. Also, I have the Admiral receiver gyro that Motion RC sold for several years, and they don't sell them anymore. And it's a receiver and a 3-pod gyro that you can turn up and down. Basically, it levels it out for you if you want it to. Mainly what I use them for is just to control. Just like an AS3X in the Horizons, where it just kind of, whichever way you point it, it's going to try to maintain that, and that's really cool, especially in biplanes, and especially this one, because this is 100% biplane. This thing was designed tail heavy. I ran a 3000 MAH 4-cell in this today, and it's still tail heavy, and I'm gonna leave it like that. I like it. You just have to watch it on your takeoffs and landings, especially your landings. You can't just try to dead stick it in much, because the tail will drop on you, and that's a mess. But I'll tell you what, it makes me look like a lot better 3D pilot than I am. I really like this one. So probably if I can find me another one day, it was an easy build. And one thing I did do is I took out all the servos, and I bought a bunch of high-tech servos off of eBay, and I put high-tech servos all the way around, and of course they stick out and all that, and I don't really give a crap. I'm more about how it flies, and it flies great. It's steady. It's a good plane. So basically, I'm just working on enjoying the airplanes. I like Nitro. I don't know much about it, so I am learning that, and I have so much respect for these that I really don't know, how much I actually be getting these off the ground. And I don't really have anybody to film me like a lot of these guys. Are so fortunate to have friends or girlfriends or wives that will stand and go with them all over and listen to their nerd talk and film their airplanes as they fly. So usually I just talk about what I did do and what I have going on. Anybody that's in the RC hobby of airplanes that likes electrics, it's good to kind of look me up sometimes, seeing what I've got. I don't really do many build videos, but it gives you an idea of what you can find out there, what you might like, and what I like. I love this little airplane stand that I bought. You can't lose that in the field. So pretty much that's all I got today. I have a retired Radjet. I'm pretty much getting out of those. Ran that one for years. They don't have a rudder unless you just add one and all that, and they're just not stable. I don't really like them that much. I'm not that good at it. I've had pretty good luck with the wing, and I've got one called the Goblin that's right here where my wings are hanging that I built. That's a pretty good flyer too. Now the Zods, the Zod Strike, that's not very stable. Even with a gyro, it's tough to fly that one. But some of the other Zods I like, I've got a couple of the Drifts, I've got a Talon. And I do have 2 of those set up on FPV. That's pretty cool. Low end FPV, very low end. So anyway, I just thought I'd share and give you a peek inside. So many people don't really ever have an opportunity or don't care to show anything they've got, and I don't mind showing. This is a really nice glow here that is an old-timey one, that all it is a rudder and elevator. And I've got to make me a rudder and put on it. I'm probably going to take the rudder off of that Chaos right there. This rudder right here on that Chaos, I'll probably take that off and work it in, because this Chaos is totaled. I totaled that. That's one of the reasons I'm not real thrilled about flying Nitro. This is a beautiful plane one of the club members gave to me. I've got tons of parts, etc., as you can see on there, but it just broke my heart to crash that. At any rate, I'll probably take that rudder off and put it over here, get this girl going again, and it all runs from back here. Your elevator and your rudder. You don't have any ailerons. I'm not going to fool with doing any of that. So somebody got a lot of pleasure out of that. I know a lot of you guys that are bosses will be going freaking out like, oh man, Nerd City, I got to fix that and got to take all that off and redo that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put some tape on it. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully over time I can get those going and show. Let me show you one thing that I like that I haven't even used yet that is so awesome. I bought this from a guy in Florida. This wasn't very much money, what this is a device where you put a motor on this, and it has rods for throttle. You can throttle it up, that sort of thing, and you can test engines on this, which is so cool. And so I haven't even set that up yet, and I do have several engines that I can test that are not on a plane, as well as the ones that are on planes. So I thought that's pretty cool. I'll be doing that too, and I can set the camera up and actually run those. That's pretty awesome. So, you know, I'm just doing stuff mainly for, I guess, I'm just an old man. And I just finished prostate cancer work in April. And so, you know, I'm a 58 model, as I tell people. A 58 model in a car is pretty old, ain't it? So it takes a lot of maintenance. I've been restored. I look pretty good on the outside, but I got a lot of mileage on this 58. So, you know, I treasure each day. My health's good. I'm thinking positive. And pretty much I believe I'm cancer-free. So praise the Lord on that. But you never know what's going to happen and when the Lord's going to take you. So I'm enjoying my retirement, getting away from that TV best I can, and trying to get out here. And you know, I know a lot of you are going, man, if this guy just clean up his barn where he could find everything, he'd probably be a lot better off. And I am working on that. I'm going to be doing that. And I'll end with Big Mouth Bass here. I don't know if I can get him to work or not. We'll see. I can't add to that. It's old man doing stuff down here in Montgomery, Alabama, USA. You guys get out and enjoy your life. Take your ladies out. Y'all have a good time. God bless you.